I have already filmed the demo, and I'm going to tell you, you're in for a lot of fun. I am truly enjoying myself in this video. This video is a sort of PR haul, but it's not, because I really don't do those. These are brands that I believe in strongly. Most of them independent brands. Most of these, some with affiliate links, some of them just no, because I just love the brands. None of this has been paid for. It's all come in PR, and it's piled up, and it's not their fault. These are all fantastic brands, and I want to share them with you. I have a video out, you guys, on the purpose of PR. I'll put it at the end of this video. Sometimes people forget why brands send PR, and let me just break it down. You can watch the video at the end, and I'll attach it here. But really, the reason brands send PR is that so people like me can play with it, fall in love with it when it's a good product, which these all are, and share it with you. That's the point, okay? Not for me to hoard makeup. So I am sharing with you today makeup that has been sent to me by brands I truly believe in, makeup I use and love and would buy with my own money. And we're going to look at so many of those today with me, Rebecca. I'm a fashion and beauty editor. I've done this for about 25 years with some of the biggest names in fashion and beauty. And that has given me the idea to start Not Fit for Print Beauty right here on YouTube so that you have a sort of digital beauty magazine that you can look through every day or so. We have products today from, check this out, Live Tinted, Beautyblender, QVC, and Tarte. Tarte and QVC together. We have Iris&Romeo, love them. Maxine's Revenge, their French face. Let me show you. Subtl, S-U-B-T-L. Have you heard of Subtl and their stacks? So cool. What's Up Beauty? You know they're a favorite of mine. And Make Beauty, a new favorite of mine. All of these brands deserve their own video. And I think they all should get it. But we got to talk about which ones I should do first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through all this cool stuff I have. And then I'm going to apply a little bit from each. Yeah, we're going to play in it all. A little bit from each brand. And then I'm going to ask you, I'll buy with my own money. Happy to do it. More products from each brand. And then we'll see what you guys want to see more. Okay, so let's just play in beauty. I've rolled up my proverbial sleeves. And let's just get in here and play in some of this beautiful beauty that was kindly sent to me by these lovely brands. Okay, so I thought we could go through. I'm kind of overwhelmed. But so as not to overwhelm you and give each brand its unique little opportunity to shine, because these are all great brands, I thought we'd use one or two products from each brand, and then I would just kind of show you the others. All right, let's start with Make Beauty. Because I have nothing on my face, as you can tell. It's different from the last scene. Let's try the Radiant Skin Tint. This is Beige 03 they sent me, and this again is from Make Beauty. And I thought we would put it on. Beautyblender sent some cool things over. We know and love Beautyblender. They also sent, we're going to put it on with the Beautyblender Sponge. They also sent their Tool Scrub. The Beautyblender Tool Scrub. This is the best brush cleaner. You can use it to clean sponges. It's a great brush cleaner. They also sent over, in terms of setting powder, I haven't opened it yet, but this is the best one. Their Power Pocket Puff. Have you ever tried this from Beautyblender? Do yourself a favor. I don't always use the sponges. I love them, but I don't always use them. But this is a great, just kind of gets into the crevices. We're not going to be putting on the setting powder in today's video, but that's a sensational one. Okay, so when you have a beauty blender, of course, you want to get it wet and then kind of just rinse it out, just so it's just a little bit damp. And we're going to try on this product from Make with it, which might be a little bit deep for my skin tone, maybe. But let's see. Okay. It's nice so far. So we're going to just kind of put it onto the skin. So I hold up my mirror. Oh, isn't that pretty? Wow. And I have a whole bunch of stuff here from Make Beauty that's really, really pretty. And I'm hoping that we're going to use a bunch of these, but we should revisit this in another video because we're not doing Make justice. Okay, what I'm going to do now, isn't that pretty? Actually, that shade is spot on, isn't it? I'm going to speed it up and do the rest of the face, and then we're gonna look at some other things from Make and talk about other brands as well. Wow, now that is a really very, very pretty skin tint. A very pretty skin tint. And again, this is the Make Beauty Radiant Skin Tint. This is in Beige 03, but with all of these products, you guys, I will have the information down in the description bar for you. Where I can, I will always put it up here in YouTube shopping as well. But this really is quite pretty, and I did well on the shade match. It's just, they say radiant, but it's kind of just dewy enough without being too much. Make sent over a bunch of things, which we might even revisit. We can't look at all of it, but they sent over their Heat Stroke Dewy Gel Tint in Flushed. Gosh, that's beautiful. For the cheeks. And they sent over, ooh, their Lip Reset Mask. This one I've already dug into. This is like such a pretty mask for night. It's just a little bit kind of goopy and pretty, like a gel. You can see I've been in there already. That is really pretty and so comfy on the lips, and it smells like cherry. Make Beauty is something to look into, you guys. They sent over their Cream Blush Stick in Hyper Nude. I love that. Anything that's like a nude blush shade, super pretty, but I really kind of want to look at, and we have some brow tint and a beautiful brow pencil from Make Beauty. This is the one that really caught my eye. This is the multi-chromatic eyeshadow in the shade Glaze. Look at how pretty that is. It's kind of a speckled look. And then when you mix it, look at how pretty that is. Wow. That is something. This brand. Wow. I'm so impressed with Make. We need to look at them more closely, you guys. Wow. What beautiful products. That's stunning. Really stunning. Okay, let's jump over to concealer. Now that we looked at Make, I want to look at Maxine's Revenge. Have you heard of Maxine's Revenge? Great brand. If you haven't heard of them, hopefully you will know more about them now. They are really famous for this concealer that they do. And the great thing about it is that you can also use this concealer. You can use it to kind of highlight if you use a lighter shade, of course. And as we know about concealers, if you go a bit deeper, you can use it to bronze. I thought we would try the middle shade here. This is a really beautiful brown. I thought we would try the middle shade here as a concealer. Let's see if I went a little bit too deep. I'm going to put that there. I think that works for a concealer shade for me. Oh, it's really pretty. This is a great brand also, and a fantastic concealer they make. They're very famous for it. Kind of an icon in the industry, and if you know, you know. Really, really popular in the know and makeup artists. Great brand, Maxine's Revenge, especially if you're looking for a good concealer. It's one of those concealers that makeup artists know about. Okay, let me grab a concealer brush. I'm so spread out. You guys hear that? My stuff is everywhere. Okay, so we're going to blend this in. So I have 3 of the shades that I can do all sorts of things with if I want. I can, like I said, highlight with the lighter. I can go a bit deeper. But as you see, it is absolutely beautiful at covering up my deep, dark pits of despair in this area. And it also just reflects the light beautifully. It's a medium consistency and a medium coverage, really, concealer. And it's just, like I said, it's kind of an icon in the, especially with makeup artists. If you know, you know. I had never tried the brand before, but I had often heard about it. So if you want to try an iconic, kind of famous industry-wide concealer, look no further than Maxine's Revenge, and I will put that, the ordering information. If I don't get it up on screen, it just means it's not in YouTube shopping and it's in the description bar. But Maxine's Revenge really deserves, these are great products. They deserve your attention. All right, let's see. Let's maybe do, let's do a little bit, maybe, let's do the brows. That's what we're going to do. And in order to do the brows, we're going to look to a 3-in-1 product from Subtl Stacks. Okay, I want to talk about Subtl Stacks. I'm going to show you, this is a great time-saving, space-saving beauty brand. Have you heard of Subtl? It's spelled S-U-B-T-L, and they're famous for these stacks. I've put together a stack here for you to look at. Right now, I want to show you, they're 3-in-1. This is so cool. This is a brow gel, a brow pencil, and a spoolie in one. And it's just so quick, and you can take it with you. Look at this. I love this because you know I love it when it's a little bit thicker. So I am going to take the spoolie part of it. There's a gel inside, I'll show you. The gel is clear. I'm going to brush down my brows. I'm just doing a real quickie job here, and I'm going to fill it in a little bit with this pencil. Part of me having the mirror up. You're not missing anything exciting. I'm just doing my brows. This video is so much fun for me, you guys, to share these brands with you. I hope you enjoy a video like this too. These brands are all so good, and the makeup is also beautiful. Let me roll this down. So we have the spoolie and the pencil. That's not unique, but in here also, look at this. Got a little bit of a clear gel right there, so I can put some hold onto my brows. But while we're here, let's talk about stacks. So that's so cool, and they've stacked that into a threesome. But you saw what I was just holding up earlier. So this is one of the Subtl S-U-B-T-L stacks, and they're labeled. Each one is labeled with what it is. So I've got a concealer, I've got a bronzing balm, I've got all of these different things within this right here. And basically on the top, because I got my stack like this, on the top you have a mirror. See that? And on the bottom you even have that's a blush, but on the bottom you even have a brush that tucks away. It's so cool. I mean, for travel, and they're great products. They carry this at Ulta and on the brand's website. They've got a concealer in this little pack right here. I have got a concealer. I've got the mirror lid on top. I've got a concealer, a bronzing balm, a lip glaze, a powder bronzer, a cream highlighter, an eye duo, a lip and cheek, and then of course that brow BFF that I showed you. And if I take out this little brush right here, let's go ahead and bronze with one of their from the stacks. So I'm going to take it apart and expose just the bronzer there. I'm going to take my little brush that comes with it, okay, and now I'm just going to bronze. This is great for kind of on the go. This is great for, because you just kind of keep it all together, and as you use it, you can use different brushes if you want, but I'm going to make use of it here. And as you use it, then you can store the brush. You can put your stack back together. There's a mirror on top, and there you have it. That's so cool. I have every single makeup product you could ever want in one stack right here. The only thing that has to come separate is, of course, the brow, because it's a pencil and stuff. This is everything you can need. Lips, concealer, bronzer, everything, blush, two eyeshadow shades, and it just goes like this with a mirror and a brush tucked to the bottom. It's super cool, but what's also really nice about Subtl is that the products are really good. So it's not just gimmicky, it's not just fun, it's also a really good product. So I wanted to look at them, and we got a little bit of bronzing action in there. All right, let's look at some blush, okay? And we have a few different products for that. Iris&Romeo is a brand I talk about all the time, and they sent over some goodies. I buy their stuff. They're kind enough to send me stuff. If you've watched my channel long enough, you know that I am a big fan of Iris&Romeo. They sent over their Serum spray, which is one of my favorite sprays, and I haven't started using this one yet because I still have some left of my other, but it's a great spray for just kind of like refreshing. They sent over their Weekend Skin Tint. This is an SPF skin tint. This is the first one I have in a mini. All of the ones I have, and I have all the shades, I bought them myself. They sent them to me. I'm a big fan, and I have the bigger. This is like a little travel size, so we love that. And have you guys tried their Ceramide multi-use balm? They sent it over in 2 different shades, which I'm really excited because these weren't shades that I already had. So let's go ahead and use that. This is a multi-use balm. You can use it on lips. You can use it on cheeks, but I thought we would use it on cheeks today. This one is a little bit of a deeper shade, but I think it's really pretty. So let's go ahead and kind of just add that to my cheek. And I'm just using my hands here just because I have a little glowy base, so I thought it would be pretty. This is a really, really nice balm, the Ceramide balm, because it's a tad bit at first sticky, which is good because when these cheek balms have a bit of a glide, they don't have as long of a wear either. Have you noticed that? I don't know if you've noticed that. This one is a little bit sticky, so it's kind of letting you know it's going to stick around. It doesn't remain sticky. Your hair doesn't get caught in it. But I mean, it wants to, you know it's going on. It's definitely a balm. It's not just a swoop on the face. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Which can get, which wears off really quickly. These kind of stick around. And I didn't do it really darkly, but I'm a big fan of Iris&Romeo, and they were kind enough to send those over, and they were colors I did not yet have. So I was really excited to get it. How about a little bit of Live Tinted? This is a great brand that I reviewed a product of theirs once, oh gosh, years ago. And I haven't lately, and I don't know why. I've totally been remiss. They sent over their Glotion Mineral Sunscreen, which I have been using. I love a mineral sunscreen. And this one, let me just show you what it's like. This one has, it's nice and glowy. There it is. That is the Iris&Romeo product. But here we go. And that's a lot of it. But it's kind of glowy. You wouldn't wear this much. But you can put it all over the face, and it's a beautiful one. And I thought they also sent over their balm. This is a lip balm that's fantastic. But I thought today we would use their Hueglow. This is in the shade Dawn. And what this is a little bit of a, like a liquidy highlighter. And it's a pretty one. Let me show you. I've got this on my lap here. You know me and my makeup erasers. Okay, so let me show you this. This is by Live Tinted. This is the Glow Hue. First of all, look at that rose gold kind of color and then the shine it gives you. So I thought we'd put that on as a little bit of a highlight. I know we haven't done a lot of other products yet, but I'm just going to take that off of my hand and add that in. What I like about this is it's super glowy, but when you put it on, it doesn't have any sparkle. It's just kind of reflective. It's really pretty. And I love the fact that it's kind of like a rose gold, but not too obvious. It just looks like a very natural, it's not even too much over the Make Beauty foundation that we used. I just think that's really pretty. And I've been putting it on eyes a little bit. You could even put this on lips if you, it would be a little too pale for me on lips, but you know, depending on the shade that you got, it's beautiful. All right, let's talk a little bit about QVC. QVC sent me some products. QVC is the place for me to buy Tarte. QVC acts like a little bit of a beauty incubator for a lot of brands, and Tarte uses QVC to test out a lot of products, some of which make it to Tarte.com, you know, and Tarte in the stores, and some of which don't. And QVC is a great way of selling a lot of it kind of together. They have, for the holidays, these beautiful sets. They have a Holiday Magic Maracuja Juicy Shift set for like about $43. QVC does their prices, I think it's like $42.90 something, you know. It's about $43. And they have another one, the all wrapped up Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm set for $50. But you get all of those shades, which I think is really cool. Because, I mean, the Maracuja lip balm Tarte does in so many different forms. And they test, the Maracuja is kind of a brand within a brand, as you know, for Tarte. And they like to test out a lot of that on QVC, so it's kind of fun to receive it. To me, I think I buy more Tarte on QVC than I buy anywhere else. They're like their incubator, and it's really fun to see what they have. They sent over, they also get this duo of this fantastic Tartelette tubing mascara. This is my favorite one, the purple with gold. You can buy a duo, save money that way. But you know what else they sent over, which is really fun? Their Fake Awake Eye Highlight Set. This is an interesting product. Have you seen these Fake Awake Eye Highlights? So one side is like a little rubber, little blender. And then the other side is a beautiful, tiny little liner. So for instance, if we did this one, so we'd have this to blend it, but on this side, it's a tiny little, almost like highlighty eye thing, which we could stick right into the inner corner on my eye, and it just highlights beautifully. We could even add it under the eye. If we used it on top of the eye, we could blend it out with a little like rubber tip right on the back here. Let me use the brown. It's so tiny, but it's great. I'm going to right now just get the upper. Oh, I'm getting a nice little makeup look here with all these different brands. And it's so dark, I'll show you. It's so dark, look at that. It's almost like a liquid liner, but if you put it on the lid, it's got this little rubber to blend it out, which is really cool. And let's go ahead and use, we got a few different mascaras up here, but let's go ahead and use the Tarte mascara because it's such a good one. It is a tubing mascara, and this is a new one. I'm opening a new one, but I don't have a new one of these open, so it's about time. I'll go ahead and speed this up. Okay, so now we have some mascara on. I didn't curl my eyelashes, but we're just playing with products right here. That's a great tubing mascara. And honestly, go to QVC for all your Tarte stuff. That's what I do anyway. All right, let's see. We want to talk about lips. We have a few more brands that I want to hit on here and talk about. One of them is the brand Neen, N-E-E-N. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of Stila? Well, this is the brand from the maker of Stila. What she has done is branched out. Look at this. So we have rubber. Now this broke. Neen doesn't realize this. This broke in transport, which is a shame, but the colors are beautiful. Here's an eyeshadow trio. And it comes in this rubbery container, so that's not plastics. And let me see. I have some brushes I brought over here. Let's put this on Neen, again, from the maker of Stila. So beautiful, beautiful products. And look at that copper shade on the eyes. I just want to do something light. Neen is something to check out. When I was younger, Stila was the thing, man. We used to go to the mall to be able to go to Stila. And so that's the genius behind Stila, if you remember it, especially back in the day. And of course, we all know that Stila is still the #1 name, honestly, in liquid eyeshadow. But Neen is really, really an exciting brand. They sent over that compact and a little sample of a lip product and a lip gloss that's beautiful. If you were a fan of Stila or have heard of Stila, I urge you to check out Neen, N-E-E-N, a very cool new brand from them. Okay, another brand that I love and often talk about is What's Up Beauty. You guys have heard, I'm sure, of What's Up Beauty. They're based here in the US. Again, independent brand. A lot of these brands, I'll put all their codes and links to them, but I'm not getting paid. A lot of this is unaffiliated. I just like to help and talk about young, new brands. I know Tarte's not one of those, but you know. Okay, so What's Up Beauty has their Sophista collection, okay, and their Rose Hippity. They have this matte liquid blush that is beautiful, that has, you know, the typical sponge on the top, and then you squeeze it out, and it's lovely. That's one shade I haven't opened yet. I've been playing with all the others. And then they have their matte lipstick, and they have some lip gloss. Let's take a look at this matte lipstick. All of this will be down below. This collection is entirely made in Italy. What's Up Beauty is getting more and more sophisticated every time. If you haven't followed some of their new releases, their packaging is beautiful. The products are beautiful. These are made in Italy. And this is an American brand, independent brand that I really want to support. They also sent over their lip gloss, but they have 5 shades in their, they have 3 shades that they sent in their matte liquid blush, 5 shades in this matte liquid lip. They have brushes. Here's a cheek brush. They have these cute pink brushes that I use in a lot of my videos that are a lot of fun. Let's put on their gloss. This is What's Up Beauty Gloss. I'm ruining the look of a matte liquid lip by putting a gloss over it, but that's okay. that. And that is a finished look using items from Live Tinted, Beautyblender, I love them, QVC together with Tarte, Iris&Romeo, Neen from the founders of Stila, Maxine's Revenge. Don't forget the French face. They're very French beauty. All things pared down. The French face concealer, Subtl Stacks. That's Subtl. What's Up Beauty, and of course Make. Tell me what you want to see more of, because I can do dedicated videos. I can include more of these products. What did you questions did you not get answered that you wanted to see? How much fun. I thought, how am I going to approach this video? But I'm kind of glad I did it this way now, because for me, this was a blast. Tell me what you want to see more of. Tell me what you need more swatches from. I support wholeheartedly every single one of these brands, or I wouldn't be talking to you about it. Thank you for playing around and having fun with makeup with me, and I will meet you guys down in the comments. I'm also over on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, Threads, Facebook. On YouTube, we have a membership that we do lives every week. I would love to see you there. All sorts of good stuff. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.